BSG shit.
Big fucking BSG.
Chitho, what up?
Kizzy was fucking
Flock, what up?
Hey, Flock, what up?
Gang, gang, gang.
Stay with a ruler. Boom, boom, boom. Big fucking shit.
Y'all niggas stay with a ruler, huh?
Shit's fire.
Y'all don't fuck with me around here.
Niggas know the vibes.
Gang, gang, gang. Shooter. Y'all niggas stay with a ruler. Ayy, tutor. I'm in your crib like a tutor.
Gang, 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 gang.
You with me? She wanna fuck, but I'm busy. Ayy, Liddy. Casamigo went privy.
Gang, 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 gang.
Shooter. Y'all niggas stay with a ruler. Ayy, tutor. I'm in your crib like a tutor.
Gang, 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 gang.
You with me? She wanna fuck, but I'm busy. Ayy, Liddy. Casamigo went privy.
Now on my side with the gang, nigga know what's up if you reach my chain. I cannot fuck with you lame niggas, I can switch, I'll always be the same. For the people that doubt it, keep watching, if you support it,
I beat the odds played against me, now they filled with envy. My baby mama's trying to end me, but that isn't in me. I'ma always stay in motion, I don't play emotions. Niggas trying to catch me slipping, I ain't never folding. Fill my cup up with the bottle.
Good evening. I am your host, Miss TML. You are now tuned in Real Talk with TML. We have a very special guest with us tonight. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. It's popping.
Okay, because my thing is over here saying reload site. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Yeah, Yo, bro, go. I tagged it on my page. Go on her page. There should be a link or some shit on there. It's like it's virtual. You feel me? I ain't even pull up there. Go on my page and click on Shorty's page so you can go on the link and tap in with. You feel me? See what the fuck we about to be talking about. It's about to be lit.
I'm back.
Bet.
You held me down. I was like, okay.
Nah, I got you. Say it. Don't even worry about it. We here.
It brought me all the way out. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna lose him. Let me turn off the background music. Hold on 1 second. That threw me off. That ain't never happened.
That background music's fire. I ain't gonna lie. Is that like your show? Like you play that all the time?
Actually, a producer sent me that to basically play. Like,
yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, I and it was like 4 years ago. Like when I first started the show, he sent me that beat, and I've been playing it as my intro. It's, his name is Audit.
Okay, shout out Audit. Yeah, that's just hard. Tap in.
Yes.
Am I fucking smoke on here?
Yes, of course. You can do what you want.
I bet.
Real Talk with TML. This is as real as it gets.
Tight shit.
So let me tell you how I first came about you. So I first came about you because of an artist that I know personally is SP Banks. Yeah, that's my cousin. Real cousin. Like his grandfather and my grandmother are brother and sister. So it's crazy because I was like, oh, who's this? And like everybody started telling me about you. Like, oh, Chitho, he got Brockton on lock. Like they doing it, BSG, whatever. And then I knew about BSG because of Passport Pudge. And that was where I was like, oh, okay. So these must be Pudge's artists, you know, that are coming from his camp or whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, and it was crazy because then I ended up actually seeing you perform in the movement that you guys had at Mingo's. And that for me was like solidified. Like you killed it. Like
you know, it's crazy. I had a back injury that day, and I had to catch a flight the next day to go to. I think I was going to do a show in Florida or some shit. I think I was going to Florida to go do a show with Lil Baby and these niggas. Bro, I had a whole back injury, bro. Like I was fucked up, but I still turned out like it's no excuses for me. We gonna work through that, through the pain, sickness, anything. I don't care what it is. Like we working through that shit.
Yo, you wouldn't even have known any of that. Like I'm telling you, it was like a serious like show, and that for me was like, okay, I want to know who you are, and I told you then, like, I'm gonna get you on my podcast, like,
real shit. Here we are.
I want to interview, and that was over a year ago. You know what I mean? So that for me was like, okay, and I watched your movement. Like I said, I'm a observant person. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see like just the movement, the consistency that you're making, and the different things that you're trying to do to keep up with your career, and you're doing it, and I respect it and I love it.
I appreciate that.
Yo, you're just
before we even think, I gotta give a shout out to my bro SP. See, I wasn't even hip. That's your family, but
yeah,
that's my family too. You gotta understand, like me and Shiz, like I met Shiz. I was in 8th grade. He was in 7th grade. You feel me? South Junior High. Yeah, that's when he first moved to Brockton and shit. Because obviously, he's from Boston,
right?
You feel me? So when he moved to Boston, to Brockton, because he had to move to Brockton because he was a badass nigga. You feel me? And he just linked up. Like we linked up, went to school. You feel me? He went to school with us at South Junior High. He was like one of the only other niggas that rap. Me and my nigga Del rap. You feel me? And then Shiz was able to rap too. But it's crazy because like Shiz is responsible for hipping a lot of niggas that I'm around to this shit called Smack DVD, which is like battle rap and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shiz was the first nigga. He used to come with the little DVDs in the little plastic and be like, yo, bro, you gotta listen to this. You gotta watch this shit, bro. At the end, it's a battle, nigga. You feel me? Because we used to battle and shit. You feel me? He's like, at the end, it's a battle. So Shiz was always my bro. Like me and him always had that because I was like one of the first niggas he met.
Right.
Me and bro always had that bond. Still to this day, that's my bro. I was just with him not too long ago, probably like a couple weeks ago. He was at the studio and shit. But that's my brother forever. Like, you feel me?
That's so crazy. Like, it's a small world because, like I said, that was when like DJ Drew, everybody was like pushing you guys hard. I think you had just did a video. He had did a video with somebody out there, and I think it was you because you guys were on top of a rooftop or like it was something like that with cars. Like I remember that, and that's where I was like, wait a minute, like I've really already been hip to your music and your sound. And like I say about people, like you have a certain, aura that it speaks to people. You're a storyteller. You're a person who can create music and make people really feel it. And that for me is important because that's lasting music. That's relatable music. And that's what I love about you, Chitho, like, is that you have relatable music for the streets. Like, I'm looking at like Pain, Pain Away. You know what I'm saying? With you and South, like that for me, seeing you from that angle and actually, the singing part and all of that, like that for me was like, okay, he's universal, he's versatile, and that's to be in this game at this point.
That's something that I pride myself in, because it's like and it's easier when you surround yourself with other talented artists, you feel me? So shout out to my bro Southside Kizzy, you feel me? Shout out Young OG Nano. Like when I'm in the studio with them type of artists, you feel me? Kizzy, he does both. He raps and sings and shit. And like Nano, he does the same. So like when I'm in the studio with these artists, it brings different type of art out of me. Which I love because I like to dibble and dabble in music, you know what I'm saying? Because like I can rap, you know what I'm saying? I've been rapping for a long time, so I like to try different shit because I'm a fan of music first, you know what I'm saying? So, type shit.
And that's what I love is that you can be that versatile, you know what I mean? Because some people can't, like they don't know how to tap into that. And like you said, it's about your circle and cultivating the people around you. Is going to help to only bring you higher in this game in regards to creativity. And I love it. Like I didn't even know. It's funny because I didn't even know that Southside Kizzy sung. Like I didn't think he sung until I heard him, and I'm like,
that nigga be
singing. Like okay, like it's a whole vibe.
He got some shit about the drop too. Southside, he's been working on a project. That's just about to be crazy.
That's crazy. Like I'm telling you, the songs that I've heard, and I went back and did some, research, and I'm all about the, really getting to know the artist. And like, so I look back, it was the first one that I seen was where's my notes? I told you I have notes over here, right?
Right,
9 years ago. So it was about 9 years ago. Like, that's when I first started seeing like music on YouTube and things like that. And just the growth and the development. Like, you had Gigi. That was a dope track. Shout out to Ricky Francis. He was in that with you.
Shout out my Fetty family. You feel me? Ricky France, Freaky France, Twiz, Guns, Kev. What's going on? Nunu, Ja. You feel me? Shout out my Fetty family, man.
Look, my other one I liked was Chasing Money. That one for me was a riding music. That's riding car music. I just felt like it was definitely something that you had your son in the video. It was relatable. And that for me was like, it showed you, from a different light and a different perspective. And I was like, yo, I think you've given your music in regards, because then I looked at like, okay, it was 9 years for the first track, then it was 7. And then you had like a 5-year gap, like in between, like you went missing, like there was nothing from you. And I think that was just you, deciding, is this really for me? Do I really want to do this? What would you say that was?
So what that was, I was done with music. I had a kid like at a young age, you know what I'm saying? Which was like my blessings, because like, you feel me? I'm from Brockton. Like, I don't know if you're too familiar with Brockton, but in Brockton, growing up as a kid is not really too many things for you to do. You either going to be in the streets or play ball, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, me, I try to play ball, but I ended up in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So when I ended up having my son at a young age, I decided to like kind of like fall back from the streets, and I kind of try to like do the music a little bit, but it was a little bit hard because I started working and doing all that type of like adult shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that kind of took away from my art and the time that I had for the music and shit like that. So I kind of like fell back a little bit and try to just be a dad, you know what I'm saying? And then like whenever I had time to do music or whatever the case may be, I would try it. But that's how I knew I was destined for it, because no matter what, it always came back to me. Like, you feel me? Right. No matter how long of a hiatus I took, but that was the longest hiatus I ever took in my life. And actually, I think that might have been the only one, to tell you the truth. Like, sometimes you might see a couple month gap, or maybe like, just a couple months. Like, it'll never be nothing too crazy. I'm always dropping now. Like, I'm always dropping music.
No, it's like everything has been consistent. Like, I even seen the one with, who is it? It was Pistol Bands you did at South by Southwest.
Shout out my nigga Pistol. Shout out my nigga Pistol.
That was so dope. I was like, yo, like that for me is what it's about, Chitho, is actually going out to these places and networking with artists and building with other artists that can put you in their network. And that's the business side. Like, I respect about you guys is that you understand the business of it. So I
gotta give a shout out to the CEO of BSG, the label, because like we learn like all this shit I know and like we're doing now, we learn from him. Yeah, and that's from him going through his learning processes of the business and shit. You feel me? And it's ugly. We took crazy losses, like, and I don't even want to say we. It's like really him, but when he takes the losses, we take the losses too, because we are one band, one sound. You feel me? So like like we took like major losses, like paying for features that end up being fake features and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're dealing with these industry labels and dealing with the artists in the industry. Like, it's a lot of things where you get like jerked around and shit like that. Pause, but you learn. It's a learning lesson, and like you won't be able to maneuver through the game if you don't go through these steps and you don't learn these lessons. It's impossible for you to survive in the game because you're gonna keep getting fucked. You feel me? Like, if you don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So type shit. So like, the business aspect is something that we learn and still to this day, but I feel like we a little bit more advanced on it than a lot of artists that like we be around and shit in the city, which we're always trying to get the sauce out too. You feel me? Like, whenever anybody needs some sauce, like, we giving it out, no problem. Like, you feel me?
Right. And this is so crazy because I feel like, like you said, it's the people around you. It's the people that's actually, giving you the education, and you're going through it, because it's trials and tribulations, I say, in this music business. Like, people don't understand the sacrifices that are made, in this business, and how many times you have to, go through things in order to see, like, hold on, this ain't the right way. Like, okay, and you got to live and learn. Like, and I think sometimes people get defeated, artists get defeated, managers get defeated, record execs get, people like that are just trying to develop artists and push artists along are getting defeated. And they're like, listen, like, what do we got to do? How do we get in? How do we,
like to be real with you, right? I think it was Jadakiss that said this one time in the interview. He said, if you're an artist that's doing music and shit like that, and you're up and coming, never quit your day job. You feel me? Like we live in the time now where, you know what I'm saying, overnight success is not like unordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens all the time. So I think people get like lost in that transit where it's like, oh, I could be an overnight success, but at the end of the day, you have to put money into yourself, and if you don't put money into yourself, you're not going to generate any type of revenue back or any type of friction. You feel what I'm saying? Like any type of like you know what I'm saying, like notarization, all that type of shit that you're looking for, that you need. It's not gonna happen. You feel me? Because like money is get you in these rooms, money gets you, you feel me, on these shows, money gets you these features with artists, all type of shit. You feel me? So it's like, don't quit your day job because you gotta fund yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
and
right.
I think that's something that somebody like a lot of people and artists like miss. You know what I'm saying? They think that they're gonna just be an overnight success on TikTok and be rich within a weekend. That's how it works. You feel me? It just don't work.
You so right, because that's exactly what it'd be. It'd be instant gratification. Like, and once I started seeing that, it's crazy because I've been an artist. I've been on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I've been, a record label, vice president. Like, I've been in every aspect of the business to understand, like, this is why I'm humble. This is why I respect the grind. This is why I want to build something up from my own. Like, because once you build it from your own, like, they can't take it away. Like, I invested in myself. Now you got to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? You want my network. You want my, media marketing empire. You got to now come and negotiate. Like,
that's
where I like understand business, like, and that's what it's about. Like, we have to be more educated in this situation. Like,
and we got to be more business. We got to be more business savvy. You feel me? That's why I changed the name of BSG into Business Still Good. You feel me? Because no matter how long I've been with BSG, the business has always been good, no matter what. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like that was so proper for us. You feel me? Because like, and then like I told you, the journey we've been going through to learn the business of this shit too. You know what I'm saying? It just makes our business even better. And it's getting even better. You know what I'm saying? So business still good. That's what BSG stands for, just to throw that out there too. But it's like, your business got to be good, bro. And it's like, you got to make yourself a business. If you're not yourself a business, somebody else is going to treat you like a business. You feel me?
That's right, baby.
And that's just what it is.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. You heard? For real. That's what it is. Like, and I respect Jay. People don't understand why I respect Jay the way I do. And it's just because he's a businessman. He understood that he had to separate him being an artist from being an actual business now. It's not about just being an artist.
Like, everything like it speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? With Jay, one of my favorite albums in the world is the Black Album. You know what I'm saying? Like, Reasonable Doubt is lit. You know what I'm saying? But that's a little bit before my time. Blueprint is another one of my favorite albums as well. But the Black Album, I'm like, I love that album. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, I want that whole
Nothing
album.
But Jewels. That was his Elevation album. That was when he was breaking away from Dame, and he decided, I can't bring him with me. You know what I'm saying? And out of respect, like, you have to respect that man for the decision that he made and how he made it. He made the perfect decision. Yeah, like, it's time. You outgrow people, I think, in this life. And you have to decide, what time. Okay, we can go our separate ways. We might always be friends, but we're just not the same friends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
It is what it is. Right. But tell me, when did you first get into music?
Oh, I've been doing music since I was like a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a musical background. Like, my mom used to do music growing up and stuff like that. So like, like, since a youngin', since I was able to talk, I started like rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? I started off trying to like the songs on the radio. I will make my own words up to those songs. Like, this, it'll sound the same exact way of the song, but I'll just change my words to it and shit. You feel me?
That's me.
Yeah.
Like people used to be like, yo, you're like a tape recorder. Like I could hear a song once, like, and once I hear a beat, like I can always remember the words. For some reason, like I was just, and I would reverse the words and make my own words and say things, and people would be like,
a little sauce on it. Yeah, that's how I got into it. You like, and then, like when I realized I was able to do that, like I used to have fun with it. So that's how I knew I love like music, because like when I used to do that, I used to have fun doing it. So I used to be like, yeah, this shit's
yo, and it's crazy because that song that you got where you guys are in the supermarket, which one was that? That was
with Garcia, with P Garcia. Is that one?
And it's like,
who's in it? Me and
you're in the supermarket, like in the, I don't know if it was a liquor store. It wasn't Pain. It was.
Oh, no, you're talking about Too Random.
Too Random. That's my shit. I love that.
That's a hood bop right there. Like everybody.
I love that.
Right there.
Where's that on my note? I'm like, hold on. I wrote that one down. Like Too Random was hot. Like, or maybe because I just knew I was gonna remember it. Because that for me was like, okay, that's solidified. Like,
I appreciate
it.
That.
Have a set, like I said, and you came off kind of like you were like being on that West Coast vibe. And I think that was important to show your versatility on that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that for me was like, okay, Chitho, like you out here.
Nah, type shit. Yeah, you know, like I said, I be trying to get into different type of bops and shit. But yeah, that song right there, I love that song. And like everybody that hear that song, they fuck with that song heavy, still to this day.
Yeah. Last Hero too. That was definitely a vibe.
Last Hero was a great song. Though I don't like the drop of the video. That's the only thing I didn't like, because the video could have been way better. So that's my only opinion about Last Hero.
Look at how artists, you know, critique their own music, but it's like so funny, or their video visuals, you know. After
I'm my biggest critic. Like that's one thing about me, is I'm like my biggest critic. Like I can say that for sure.
But I see the growth and your choice of treatment, you know, video treatments, and just how you guys are setting things up. And, you know, like I said, it's a vibe, and it's something that making a statement, and your views are real, and people are actually supporting and actually, you know, subscribing and building your fan base. So I think it's important, you know, to have people like you. Like that was my biggest thing when we had an artist come out here. I was like, listen, if we're gonna do a show in Brockton, we getting Chitho to open. Like and Chitho and Southside Kizzy to open. Like that was, like,
you feel me?
I'm telling you, like that was my vibe. Like when we was out there, for the Wu-Tang thing. Like that was because we were planning on having an after party there. And I was like, listen, like if anybody I'm gonna fuck with in Brockton, it's gonna be them. You know what I'm saying? Like I vouched for you guys from the beginning, because like I said, it's all about knowing who's who in each city, in each borough, and you know, just the people who are making movement and who are, you know, are gonna actually come out and support, and you know, get supporters to support them. Like that's important. Like I tell people, if you can't sell tickets, if you can't create that vibe of having people pull up with you, then you're never gonna get any attention. It's all about the movement.
It's all about the movement. You feel me? Like I said before, like, can we sell you? Are you a business? Like, can we make money off of you? Are you going to fill the room? Like,
that's
you feel me? Yeah.
And you guys, you know, you done opened for like Little Baby, people like that. Like, who would you most like to open for? Like, or
Drake.
collab with? Drake? Yeah, I can see that.
Come on now.
I can see that.
20 v1, man. Come on, bro. If I was in the game, it would be 20 v2, because I'll be on my bro Drizzy side, and I'm chewing all these niggas' food. You feel me? Like, come on, bro.
Drake is bringing all the ladies out. Like, do you hear me? That is my husband. Like, bro. That is the only
Aubrey, bro.
Yo, Aubrey is the man. Like, people be mad at me because I'll be like, listen, I've never been starstruck. I done been around every type of celebrity you can think of. Okay. Right. The only person I would probably go nuts is him. Is Drake.
Yeah, I think I would be very, very excited to see Drake
too. I was supposed to meet Tupac. Like, that is my husband. Yeah, I was supposed to meet him. And that, for me, if I could have met Tupac, he would have been my husband. Like,
Tupac's lit. So obviously you pick Tupac over Biggie type shit, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Type shit.
Me and my cousins used to beef over that all the time.
Yeah, me, I don't know. I think I don't know. I argue with myself about who I would pick, because I could listen to Biggie all day and be like, oh, Biggie for sure. But then the next day listen to Pac and be like, Oh, not Pac for sure. Like, no question. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Pac just spoke All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli. Like, that was my era of really feeling his music. You know what I'm saying? And that for me was like, he was speaking to the streets, he was speaking to women, he was speaking on so many different levels. And people, and he was rebellious. He wasn't a person who just accepted what people gave him.
Yeah,
And
I
that
think.
was,
Yeah, I think like he was like a prophet in a way.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, one thing about Pac like that, he really dropped jewels on. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and like with Biggie, he was a little bit more street relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like the hood niggas really felt the shit that he was saying. Like when he does songs like Suicide and shit like that, like that's something that a lot of hood, like, you feel me, like mental like illness
Right.
and shit like that. A lot of hood niggas go through that PTSD, all that trauma and shit like that,
Mhm.
and they be having those suicide thoughts, but they'll never tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be labeled a bitch or some type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
like for a man to sit there, like an artist, you feel me, jot some shit like that and put it out, bro, like that saved a lot of lives too, because they was like, damn, I could really voice this shit, or
Yeah.
somebody voiced it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's true. It definitely is true. I definitely feel like Biggie had a different, perspective on how he told a story. You know what I'm saying? And like the one, like, what would you do if your girl was untrue? Like, yo, that one for me was like, yo,
Song Warning and shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Like party and bullshit. Like, you feel me? That's real hood shit that niggas be going. Like, this is real shit we going through in the trenches. Like,
for real. And it's still relatable to this day, 20-something years later.
that's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel your music is. So, who would you most like to collab with if you could?
Drake.
Yo, I love it.
I'm
Yo,
dead ass, like, because, yo, bro, you gotta understand, right? At the end of the day, he's the biggest in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just the biggest in the world. So, like, not just off of me being a fan, you gotta think of the benefits that's gonna happen off of me doing a song with him.
Chitho, you know when I said he was the man, and yo, to this day, when he first dropped, what we talking about 2006, 2007, maybe 2008, 2009, right? That mixtape dropped. The only song that I had to hear to know that this man would be everlasting was "I'm Going In." That song for me,
that shit was hot too. But yeah, the song that sold me for Drake was I think it's "Miss Me." That was with him and Weezy. I think that was
this was what.
Hey, what's really going on? Drizzy back up in this bitch. I'm ready. What's happening? Yo, when I heard that, I think I was in like 11th grade, 12th grade, or some shit like that. Probably. When I heard that, I was like, go.
Yo,
Go.
He made me believe in music again, because at that point I was done. At that point I was like, you know what? Yo, everybody sounds the same. Everybody used to tell me you can't rap and sing, and I used to be like, why can't I? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because 50 used to make fun of that shit, like with Ja Rule, and that was
and
like,
then,
oh,
when Ja Rule got off the scene, we started doing the same exact thing. That's crazy. I say that all the time. I swear to God, on Dead Dogs.
Yo, that game right there, like for me, I was like, wow, like, yo, people are real. Like, it sucks in the industry, because if you don't have the means to put your music out there or be, heard on a bigger platform, people will never know that you created that or you started that movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that that's important, is to like make your mark. And I think you guys are doing it with BSG. Business
still good.
Business still good. I love that, because like I said, it's about your business. Be about your business, stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like you guys are standing on business. You just had a show last week because DJ Boom hit me up and he's like, I'm having a show. And I was like, yeah, my guys is on it. I know it's going to be waiting.
It was lit too. It was lit.
Yo,
shout out
that
to
was, and that's like I said, every time I can say, when people ask me, who are the people who are setting trends out here, is BSG. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Passport Pudge, because he reached out to me before, to work with him, on his podcast. And I was like, okay, we're going to definitely, get to it, whatever. And that happened, where we lost him very early. So that for me was like, okay, when I seen that you guys were still keeping his vision alive and just about the grind, and I had to respect it, because like I said, Pudge knew my other artists from up north, which was Sosa.
Yeah.
So in TP, he knew all of my people, you know, my family from Rhode Island. So that for me was like, okay, this is solidified. I gotta, you know, see what Chitho, what Southside Kizzy, what it's all about. I want to bring him on too. Shout out to him because he was tuning in today. Dougie.
Shout out my Dougie.
You guys share this because I can't share. They got me blocked on Facebook right now.
Yeah, shout out Kizzy. You feel me? Like I said, bro been grinding for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like I met bro when he was like 12 or some shit like that, maybe even younger.
Wow.
Yeah, you feel me? He came into one of my studio sessions trying to get on a song and shit. I'm like, get this little nigga. You feel me? Like, but now look, you feel me? Like,
but I love the antics between you two.
Yeah, that's
like, on Facebook. I be like, are they fucking serious? Like, wait a minute, let me go back and see.
Cause yo, bro, he's really like having a little brother. When I be around him, when he's around, it's really like having a little brother. You feel me, around me? So it's like that's just what it is with bro. You feel me? But I'm just proud of him. He's super talented. He feel me, like he's nice with the engineering and shit now too. So he's like learning a whole bunch of different things in the music industry, like and you feel me, like and how to just like broaden his horizon and become better at what he does and what he loves. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that makes me proud. You know what I'm saying? Saying back
part of that.
You feel me? So
you guys are part of you guys' history and future. You know, and I just want to see nothing but success. Anything I can do to be here as a resource, service, whatever, I'm here for it.
I appreciate it.
Like I said, it's all about the movement. It's the work ethic for me. It's artists that I see out here really grinding and really setting the bar for our region. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell people, it's a regional effect. I want to see you guys go to New Hampshire, go to Maine, go to, you know, all these different places. Because like I said, the movement that you guys bring is going to be felt. It's going to be loved and it's going to be reciprocated. And you're going to be like, yo, I gave so much love.
Yeah, nah, no bullshit. And it's like that, like when we be traveling other places and shit like that, like it's the love be so crazy. You would think that like they already hit to what you feel me, like what we already got going on and shit like that. Like they just show crazy love. You feel me? So,
but they treat you like the stars that you are. You know what I mean? Like I say, New England. Like I want to say New England, where it's Connecticut, Rhode Island, Mass. You know what I'm saying? We're very bougie. We're very uppity. These first three states, these tri-states, you know what I'm saying? But when you go up north and you go northern, you know what I mean? Like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, you're going to get people who just genuinely like the creativity and genuinely like and respect the craft and will buy your music and will download it and will stream it. And when I seen that, Chitho, I was like, yo, listen, it's all about the regional effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think you guys have already set the tone for these three states. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've done shows in other parts of New England like that up north, but
I've done New York, Jersey, Philly, like DC, like you feel me, like wherever you can think, we've been through that bitch, like you feel me, multiple times, and we heavy in New York, like second home, like we heavy in New York, so
and you gotta be
joint, like you feel me, you know, we always in Providence, you know what I'm saying, New Hampshire. We did Jewel a few times, a couple joints out there. Like,
I love it. I love it. I love that you guys are active. I love that you guys are consistent. And I just want to say, keep doing it. Keep, you know, setting the bar high because it's important. What is there one thing you want to, or is there anything you want to say to your fans tonight? Any shout outs? Anybody?
Yeah, any of my supporters and fans. I like to call them supporters. You feel me? My family, my cousins. They're my cousins. You feel me? So shout out to all my cousins, you feel me? Because yo, bro, I just want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your motivation. Thank you for your kind and harsh words. You know what I'm saying? Because like both of those help build me as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go sit in a room and cry and bitch. You feel me? I'm gonna take that into heed and I'm gonna move forward with it. You feel me? Because like I'm making this shit for y'all. So like if you're gonna criticize the music and you letting me know this is what you want to hear, this is what I'm gonna deliver that shit to you because you're my supporter and it's a supply and demand type shit. You feel me? So that's what type of time we on, and that's what I'm gonna do. So thank you for your patience and your support and all of your criticism. And you feel me? Like I love all of it. Keep it coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, word.
Tell me, what's your favorite song to perform?
Girl in My Drip.
Girl in My Drip.
It's a room shaker. I call it the room shaker. When that song comes on, when I perform that song, undeniable. The killer, the gangster in the corner that got the mean mug that didn't laugh or smile all night or dance, that's the one that's gonna move that nigga right there. That's the one right there.
I think that might have been the one I seen. I'm not sure because
like, that's the one right there. When that shit come on, right.
Y'all would have thought y'all was already stars. Like,
I appreciate that. We try to bring that. You feel me? We try to bring that. That's exactly what I try to bring. I try to bring that type of energy. Yo, I was just saying this on Facebook the other day with my boy with DKO. Shout out DKO. That's another artist from Brockton. You should tap in with and this too and shit. But like we was reminiscent about how back in the day out here we used to do the Beza basement. You feel me? 5 to 10 people and you feel me in there watching us perform. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now I'm doing like sold out shit. You feel what I'm saying? Arenas. Like, you feel me? I've done like 2 arenas, stadiums. Like, I'm doing stadiums. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so like that to like see that and then to be where niggas is at now, it's kind of like it's very it's like ew. You feel me? It's like a good
breathtaking.
Yeah, you know.
So tell me what's next. What are you guys working on? What are you plan? What are your plans for the summer?
Yeah, so dropping the BSG compilation. You feel me? We got obviously the BSG artists, and then we got the artists that like kind of like are close to BSG. We'll kind of say like branches off maybe type shit, but we all one big family. So we got that compilation coming. I think we're gonna fuck with something up with that. I got a project already done. You feel me? Like I just gotta get like artwork and shit like that. So I'm not sure when I'm gonna drop that. I was gonna drop that first, but we ended up putting like a lot of time into this compilation. So I think it's only right that we drop that bitch first. But either or, it's either gonna be a project of mine or the compilation that's going next. I'm almost positive it's the compilation, but you're definitely gonna have a project from BSG this summer, 100%. We shaking the city all the time. We drop something. Videos coming soon. I think Kizzy got a video dropping soon too.
I think I just seen one that was like the dangerous one. It was dangerous.
Yeah, make sure you go check Dangerous out. That's one of them ones. You feel me? That's one of them ones. Yeah,
that was like 4 months ago or something. Like so, I was like, yeah,
that's one of them songs that kids Dangerous and Ducking Smoke, right? Go watch those videos and listen to those songs, right? And that Kizzy, that's where you see Kizzy start to get in his bag. You feel me? Those songs and shit right there, like that's when he starts to get in his bag. Like that's the shit I be arguing with this nigga about in the studio. Like, give me some shit like that.
What is the Bronx to Boston thing? Like, what is that?
That's what me, Kizzy, and K Flock, Free K Flock. You feel me? That was the last song that K Flock did before he went to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's mostly the only one that I see you on when I go to look for your music. That's the one thing I have a problem with, Chitho, is when I go to look for your music, I can't find it.
Yeah, like, so for some reason my album got taken off of the platform for some shit, but the label is working on that right now. I don't know exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I leave that type of shit to the labels. But like I said, I got the videos out and shit like that, and like the features that's on, like I got with these niggas that's on those major streaming platforms. Like you can look those up and shit. But the Bronx to Brockton, that's K Flock, me and Kizzy. That was like a song that was like major for us. That shit got us like 3 plaques.
Yeah, and you also were nominated for Boston Music Awards, wasn't it?
No, I'm nominated for the Providence Influencers Awards, which is May 18th. If you know anybody that's watching, go get your tickets now. It's gonna be a red carpet event. It's gonna be crazy. Shout out to Remy TV. So I'm nominated for an award there, which is I'm very honored to be nominated for anything. You feel me?
Right. That's dope. I love it. Like I said, you're making that type of effect and impact on people that people from all over are paying attention, and I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let's work, let's build, let's connect. Anything I could do to, help, I'm here for it.
Yeah. But same here.
Yeah. I'm definitely trying to do something out in Brockton this summer. So
yeah, whatever. Then like I gotta link you up with like the owner of the label and shit like that too. So like y'all could probably push together.
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So whenever you got something going on in Brockton, let me know. We pulling up, with the gang. We lit.
Yeah, we're gonna try to bring some artists. I don't know. We might bring, Vado. I don't know to know what cities, whatever. There was a deal being worked out with London B too. So we're gonna try to bring a couple of artists through the summer, and just basically.
Vado been out here before. I did a show with Vado at Joe's.
At Joe's, okay.
Yeah. So Yeah, it was
well,
like,
that's cool. Like, yeah, we definitely trying to create a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I tell people, it's not even just about that at this point for me. It's about getting artists like you paid. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a question. I feel like, you know, you're at the point where you can sell out your own shows. So why not, you know, create a circuit and a suite of artists that are doing that consistently?
Yep.
You know, and that's how we actually build an empire. And, you know, that becomes a circuit for people. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's basically being done here. You go to Atlanta, you go to the southern places, like there's artists that are getting paid and you don't even know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Up here, like they're getting paid to perform because
that's what we on right now too. You know what I'm saying? Like, when, like I said, we on the more of a business aspect. So it's like, if you're not coming to us with any type of like business that makes sense, like we respectfully pass on it. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like it ain't about, you know, saying, oh, no, I don't fuck with you. Like, no, I just can't. You know, it's not in my, you know, and that's what I said to people. People don't understand now. I'm at the age where I don't even argue. I can't even argue with nobody.
Yeah,
you know about their choice or their decision or their belief. Like, listen, if that's what you believe,
no arguing. Facts.
We ain't doing that. Like, listen, we too big for that. You know,
that's a fact.
That's not where we at. You know, it's business before anything. And I love the you know, just the influence that you guys are bringing, you know, when it comes to that.
I appreciate
business so good. I love it.
That's a
fact. Thank you, Chitho.
Nah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Like, this was great.
Yes. We're gonna definitely chop it up, build whatever. Let me know when your next show is. And I'm gonna just definitely try to pull up and support you guys.
Say that. I appreciate you. Shout out TML. Shout out the whole podcast. Thank you for having me on. You know what it is. CHITHO. You don't say the other H. You're not saying it right. Tap in on all platforms, all social media. It's the same thing. You feel me? Business still good, man. Tell them Chitho said it. Dang.
Tell them Chitho said it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks. Yo, Chitho, you better, you know, go stream that. Legendary Legacies. This man speaks truth. He speaks realism to me, to the streets, to the people that support him, and I respect it and I love it. And like I said, shout out to the whole BSG family, Southside Kizzy. I see you working. I see you out here on your grind. Shout out to Dougie. Dougie TV. Definitely you guys pulled up for me tonight. And we're going to end this with Chitho. And we're going to tune in the next half an hour with the real Shay Rosa. She should be in the green room already. All right, you guys have a good night.
Gang. BSG shit.
Big fucking BSG.
Chitho, what up?
Kizzy was fucking
Fly, what up?
Hey, Fly. What up?
Gang.
Stay with a ruler. Boom, boom, boom. Big fucking shit.
Y'all niggas stay with a ruler, huh?
Y'all don't fuck with me around here.
Gang.
Shooter. Y'all niggas stay with a ruler. Ay, tutor. I'm in your crib like a tutor. Get with me. She wanna fuck, but I'm busy. Ay, Liddy. Casamigo went privy. Shooter. Y'all niggas stay with a ruler. Ay, tutor. I'm in your crib like a tutor. Get with me. She wanna fuck, but I'm busy. Ay, Liddy. Casamigo went privy.
Now on my side with the gang, nigga, know what's up if you reach my chain. I cannot fuck with you lame niggas, I can switch, I'll always be the same. For the people that doubt it, keep watching, if you support it,